Did you know? Everything you could ever ask for, you could ever have now or ever ask for the future, you already have right now. You already have all of it, you simply are not experiencing it. I agree with this teaching from Neil Donald Walsh. He taught, "You call forth from the sea of infinite possibilities the reality you choose to now experience through three devices mainly: thought, word, and action. Therefore, if you ask for something, or if you say, 'I want something,' whatever it is, money, possessions, or an experience, the universe, so to say, has only one answer to a statement like that. Indeed you do. Yes, to whatever you think, say, or do. However, you need to look deeply at the sponsoring thought that is at the foundational idea from which your words emerge. If you're coming from lack and from a thought that there is not enough, you have to then overcome in the first instance your thought that there is not enough, which is very difficult to overcome. This notion is a paradox that often startles the uninitiated. Everything you think you need, you already have, is a difficult idea to wrap our heads around because we have been taught for millennia that in order to obtain anything, there is a process of blood, sweat, and tears, and a little luck required to obtain it. Throughout history, the masters of personal development have taught that whatsoever thing you should ask for, you will receive. Often, when we are asking for something, we are using energy that matches the lack or absence of the thing we say we want. And that, in fact, is what we are asking for according to the law of the universe. And thus it is what we will receive. For instance, if I am asking for more money, what I am stating is that I want more money, and thus I continue to rest in a state of wanting. Neil states this: when you say you want something, you are effectively telling the universe that you do not have it. According to Walsh, the universe, which always says yes to your deepest beliefs, will then produce that precise experience, the experience of wanting. To break this cycle, you must shift from a state of striving to a state of being. This doesn't mean material possessions will instantly appear, but rather that the internal fulfillment we seek from those objects is already accessible within us. True fulfillment arises when you align your actions with inner values and purpose, rather than seeking external validation. The correct prayer is never a plea for help, but rather a prayer of gratitude for what is already present. Gratitude is the tool that allows us to see the innate greatness already surrounding us. Much of our sense of lack comes from the false perception of being separated from others and the divine. Realizing we are eternal, unlimited, and one with all removes the need to subdue life to get more. The awareness that everything we need exists inside of us because, in a spiritual sense, we are what we need is becoming a more common realization. The secret of life is not finding a way to have everything you want, but learning to want everything you already have. By shifting your focus from what is missing to what is present, you move from a life of struggle to one of conscious action and heavenly experience. Enlightenment is simply the understanding that there is nowhere to go, nothing to do, and nobody you have to be except exactly who you're being right now. Here are a few practical methods to bridge the gap between conceptually knowing you have everything and experientially feeling it. These practices focus on shifting your identity from a person who lacks to a divine being who provides. 1. Most people live in a have, do, be paradigm. If I have more money, I can do more things, and then I will be happy. You must reverse this way of thinking. You'll want to act as if. Select a state of being, such as abundant or peaceful, and move into the world as that person before the external evidence arrives. Choose a new quality to embody each day, such as compassion or wisdom. 2. Meditate to ground yourself in the now, where all abundance resides. 5 times a day, simply stop what you are doing. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing to experience the pure energy of life moving through you. A morning practice of moving through the world with alert presence, perceiving surroundings without mental labeling or judgment. 3. Be the source. What you wish to experience, you must provide to another. If you want to feel abundant, find someone who has less and share what you have, whether it's money, time, or a listening ear. By becoming the source of abundance for someone else, your mind can no longer tell you that you don't have it. 4. Writing down what you're thankful for daily will reinforce your already have mindset. Choosing to see a difficult physical event as a spiritual experience designed for your growth will propel you forward in a way you have never before experienced.